Up next, viewers, we're getting some more breaking developments. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will in fact participate along with the US President Joe Biden, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in a Quad leaders virtual meeting today, as it has been reported by the Ministry of External Affairs. Now remember, this comes in the backdrop of the Ukrainian crisis and a conversation that has also transpired between the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with the President Vladimir Putin, talking about the evacuation drills and details of safe evacuation of Indian nationals from Ukraine as well. And we also see that there might be several discussions with respect to how the rest of the world, especially the West, has reacted to the Ukrainian crisis and the aggravation of the Russian troops on the ground as well. Abhishek Kapoor, our senior executive editor, also joins us on the broadcast. Abhishek, please tell us more. What more can be expected in this meeting between the Australian Prime Minister Joe Biden and, of course, the Japanese delegation also meeting with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
Well, Priyanka, this is a virtual summit, so to say, or a meeting of leaders. This would be third meeting of this level so far as Quad is concerned. Of course, Quad has a very broad agenda of Indo-Pacific and collaboration between the four nations with India, United States, Japan and Australia to keep the trade lanes open, to follow rule of law, collaborate on science and technology, particularly space, and the cutting-edge technologies that are emerging on climate change. But what is important is that this meeting is happening in the backdrop of the Russia-Ukraine war, and it cannot but be that that gets discussed. So it will have to be, we'll have to wait and watch and see how that really pans out. But as I said, Quad is an association which is not liked by China because they think it's focused on them, and because it's not liked by China, Russia increasingly getting into Chinese bloc has objected to it. But then India is an integral part of Quad, and it's a non-military alliance. No one should have any problem. Ukraine, in what manner it gets discussed, mentioned, that would be the interesting thing to watch out. Otherwise, as I said, Quad has a very broad agenda of focusing on developmental aspects in the Indo-Pacific.
Well, definitely a very crucial meet that is all set to take place in the backdrop of the Ukrainian crisis. Abhishek, for the moment, thank you.